Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe at home. So guys, we all want to have a lot of succulents, but unfortunately because they are so expensive, we tend to take a step back. But guys, there are several ways to multiply succulents and have a lot of succulents, one of them being leaf propagation. But unfortunately, because of certain mistakes, we tend to not have much success with leaf propagation. So let's see what are these mistakes and how these can be avoided. So the first step is preparing the mother plant. It's necessary for you to water your mother plant a few days before removing the leaf. This is important because whatever is in the leaf when you pull it out of the mother plant is what the pup growing from the leaf will use. So make sure that the leaf you select is fleshy and well hydrated. Don't go for wrinkled or yellow brown leaves. Also try to reach out for bigger and mature leaves. Smaller leaves will take longer time and the pulp growing from the smaller leaf may be weak rather than the pulp growing from the bigger leaf, as bigger leaf will be able to hold more water and nutrients. Being overconfident about the success rate. Now I know guys you want to have 100% success, but that's not the case always. Example, if you have taken 10 leaves, not necessary that all 10 will be successful. Some might root, some might rot, and some may dry the very next day or even rot. So the key factor here is more the leaves, more success rate. Also keeping in mind that each leaf of the succulent will be growing differently. The next thing is you must let the succulent leaf callus. This is the most important part. You have to let your leaf callus, otherwise there is 100% chance that the mother leaf will rot. This usually takes around 2 to 3 days or depending on your environment. Don't water your leaf immediately after breaking it from the mother plant because there will be a risk to the mother plant as well as to the leaf that you have just pulled out. So it's always better that you place the leaf in a dry place, give it some time to callus, and then you can keep it on soil. Now the next thing is excess light or less light. Now guys, light is very important. Initially when the mother leaf is kept to callus, it's okay to keep in shade. This will help the mother leaf not to dry. But once you see roots, keep it in bright light. But do not expose it under direct sunlight because the new roots are still very sensitive and weak. Healthy leaves will usually be light pink to pink in color. But if you notice that the roots are darker, or if the roots are reddish maroon, that means that the roots are getting burnt. Gently put some soil over it and now move it to a moderate lighting. Now this is where most of the people make the second mistake, is leaving the succulent in the same light condition what it was earlier. Now that the pups have come up, meaning the roots are stronger, now slowly introduce them to light, but either in indirect bright light or in the form of filtered light. Otherwise you will end up with a stretched pup like this. To just sum it up once again guys, when the succulent mother leaf is kept to callus, keep it in shade. Once you start seeing roots, move it to a bright light, cover the roots with soil. Once you start seeing that the pup appears from the mother leaf, then move it to indirect bright sunlight, or you can use filtered sunlight. So once the succulent pup starts receiving the correct amount of light, you'll notice that the succulent pup will start getting compact. Now guys, this brings us to another mistake, and that is watering. Most pups die from overwatering or improper method of watering. Secondly, watering all the pups the same way without checking the roots is also a mistake. You shall only water the pup if you notice there are roots. Now avoid watering on the mother leaf. This can be easily achieved with bottom watering. In this type of watering, there is no fear of overwatering and there is no issue of dropping water on the mother leaf. Always avoid, do not mist your mother leaf, that will rot your mother leaf very soon. Now the next point comes with experience and good judgment. You must know the difference between slightly moist soil and soggy soil. Pups like slightly moist soil, but they do not want to be kept in soggy soil. So guys, the next point is not a mistake, but it's basically complicating things. Now guys, remember these are not money plants or pothos that will quickly start to root. Succulent leaves will take anywhere around 2 to 3 weeks or at times a month to even show visible roots. Some varieties of succulents might even take more time, so patience is much appreciated. Now, what I have seen is people use water therapy or do water propagation. Now, guys, I'm not saying that this is wrong, it does the work. What I'm trying to say over here is even if you throw the leaf on dry concrete and it's in shade, the leaf will still root irrespective whether there is moisture or no. Now, why does this happen? This is because, remember guys, the rooting of the mother leaf is all internal, nothing external. That is the reason why you need to have a well hydrated leaf, because the roots are promoted to grow from the water inside the leaf. So whether there is moisture present or not, the roots will still come out. As you can see over here, this leaf was fallen down on this dry place. And you can see how well it's growing. This is where the experts, as they say that succulents are opportunistic growers, wherever they find an opportunity, they will start growing. Now guys, here is another example. There was a small cutting that was fallen in between of the pots. And now when I noticed they have grown a good amount of roots and the cutting looks quite healthy. Also, you can notice that the roots have latched on to whatever dirt was possible. So it's not wrong to say that succulents are opportunistic growers. So as I said that it's not wrong to do water propagation, but I personally do not like to do water propagation because you need to use a container. Then you need to put a tape, slit the tape, push the leaf, then wait. Once you see the roots, then remove it and put it in soil. When you might as well put it directly in soil, which I do, so the leaves are already comfortable in the surrounding and it knows its soil well. So here is another example. This leaf was fallen in between these pots during repotting and it was on concrete floor. Even then you can see the roots have stretched out so well and the pup looks so compact. Now even though this was concrete floor, it was receiving a fair amount of indirect sunlight and you can see how healthy it is. These roots are stretching out in order to find some soil for it to further grow. So guys, these were some common succulent propagation mistakes. If you keep these things in mind and if you avoid these mistakes, I'm sure you will be able to have a good success with leaf propagation. But as I said, it all starts from choosing the right leaf. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please consider subscribing to my channel. Until then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.